Jeff, Zach, thanks for joining me.
Hey, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Hey, we are talking about multifamily apartments atop a Costco, as well as kind of the concept of that kind of mixed use. This particular project's happening in Los Angeles. Thrive Living is planning to begin construction this year on an 800 unit affordable housing complex. Um, on the and mix that in with a Costco project. They're going to have a rooftop pool, fitness center, and as mentioned, 184 low-income household apartments. Some of you guys' thoughts on planting a multifamily right in with a Costco and the potential maybe we see this model get expanded.
Oh, I certainly think it's interesting. And, Costco is a great brand and has a large following. We need more multifamily units. We need them in high density areas. We need low income housing. There's a lot of synergy here. If you build 800 units and you have 1.5 occupancy, where half are single occupancy, half are double, so you get about 1,200 people. That could be 1,200 members potentially. And most projects these days are built mixed use. So whether it's a Costco at 200,000 square feet on the ground level or 10, 20,000 square foot smaller retailers or 200 retailers, you're still going to have that retail on that ground floor a lot of times. Um, the only kind of gripe I had with the article is they're saying it's going to cost $400 million to build the whole thing. I think that that's insanely low. And maybe it's only 400 million of their own money, but I think this development is much, much larger than that. And I think that it's going to squeeze that affordable housing number a lot higher than they're predicting right now. So until they kind of vet this out, I'm waiting myself with bated breath because I don't think it's going to solve the problem that they're out to target to solve.
I think you and I are probably in similar place with this. If you do a quick Google search and you just ask what the average price per square foot it is, to build an apartment in Los Angeles is, and that could vary from 350 to $600 per square foot, depending upon what you're building. Based off the square footage, I think you're probably right, and maybe there's some underlying numbers that are just I don't want to say misleading in the article, but maybe they're just not there and we just don't have the full view or the full picture of what's going on. But in terms for the actual synergies of the property, I think it's interesting. It's a dynamic I don't know if anybody's ever actually considered, but it's something that I think will probably draw people and then create some confusion later on. Then people will use it as a model of how the hell do you deal with parking for a Costco, plus somewhere between, let's just call it 1.5 to 2 cars per unit, to deal with, plus the interaction between them all. I don't know. I'm not saying it's bad. I think it's interesting. I think it creates a new dynamic.
Well, you mentioned, and I think we've had a conversation before, storage. I mean,
Yeah.
Costco is bulk storage. Apartments don't have a lot of storage. So how much shopping do you really do at Costco? Another consideration is the Costco's open to the public. So you've got 3,000, 5,000, 10,000 people that are going in there. And now I'm renting my apartment from you and I'm not getting preference. There's a line to get in. I can't get in and out of my own Costco. Is there
Yeah.
preferential treatment? Is there preferential pricing? Does it create different tiered Costco memberships that people are going to be even more so pissed off about? I mean, there's a lot of moving parts here that need to get kind of figured out.
One
Yeah.
thing I would say though is, however it plays out, I think this trend of in some areas building up is for real because I'm seeing it in Silicon Valley. And then a few years back, the last orchard got developed, and there's really not any empty space you see. And the really only option is to start building up. And I'm seeing more of that going on. It doesn't surprise me that LA, you're seeing more of this going on. So I do think, however it shakes out, there's some densely populated areas where we are going to see more building up, including in terms of low income housing and not even low income. I mean, in Silicon Valley, I'll tell you, there's high density housing that you would not call low income by any means. But I'm definitely seeing more of this kind of high density approach, both low and high income and mixed use. I don't know about the Costco model being like the next big thing, but I think mixed use, high density for some areas is a trend we're going to be seeing go for a while.
Yeah, I think I tend to agree with you. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and be a naysayer against the idea because I think it's intriguing. Do I think Costco and home building is going to be the next great big movement? No, but I think it creates a dynamic that I think some other big retailers are going to latch onto that they didn't consider before. You got a guaranteed base of people that are going to buy from you.
Well, it depends on how nice the units are, and it depends if Costco kind of brings back in mass all of the free samples. So I wouldn't mind wandering down the aisles of Costco getting free samples again. Kind of as many as you want. That was really fun. So maybe there's something to it.
Yeah,
All right. Thanks, guys. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not. Give us a comment. Let us know what we're getting wrong, right, you'd like to hear about, and visit our website, selectfincap.com, and get on our free newsletter to get updates on the real estate market. Thanks a lot, guys.
thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Steve.